Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
Good morning, Brooklyn Park. Good morning, Byron, Minnesota. Good morning, Auburn, Washington. And good morning to you. Welcome to the Jason Show. I'm Jace. Please say hello to my sidekick sister from another mister and Fleet Farm's Employee of the Month. Ladies and gentlemen, Kendall Mark.
Fleet Farm and it was Farm or Fleet?
Farm
and Fleet.
Fleet Farm, Farm and Fleet. If you need udder cream or hamster pellets or horseshoe cleaner, you go there.
Or a new lawnmower.
Or a new lawn. They have everything.
Everything.
They also have a really good, Menards has a really good beer mix, like a pub mix with crackers and.
Oh,
and,
like
yeah.
not to make beer, but like the thing you eat while you're drinking the beer.
Exactly.
Oh.
How you doing? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
So, Mr. Big, we're going to begin with the dog. Have an update.
Okay.
So, Mr. Big, my French bulldog, had 10 of his teeth pulled. There he is right there.
Oh,
there's our little
sweetie.
sausage. There's our little sausage. So he had 10 teeth pulled, which is pretty common for Frenchies because they have more teeth than real estate because their little faces are smushed. So he had 10 teeth pulled, and we felt sorry for him
Yeah.
for like 48 hours.
Oh.
And now the little mob boss is getting pickier and pickier and pickier as the days go on. So we switched food, obviously. We switched to soft food, okay? He devoured it day 1 and day 2. Mm-hmm. Then stopped eating it until we took it out of the bowl and put it on like parchment paper. Okay? So then he stopped eating that and just kind of looked at us like, what else you got, homos? You know what I mean? So then we did the hamburger, the boiled hamburger and rice.
Yeah.
Devoured it
Dogs
for
love
2
that.
days. Okay? I'm thinking, great. Just got a call from Colin. Guess what he's doing? We put it on the floor. He's eating the hamburger out of the mix and eating around the rice pellets and only eating the hamburger. So now Colin said, we have a giant pool of rice pellets all over the place. And he just kind of looks at Colin like, I'm not eating that. Yeah.
Yeah, dogs do that. It's
Yeah.
evil.
So I've stopped. I'm not feeling sorry. Now he's just picky. Now he's just getting picky.
Biggie.
Second person who's driving me, or second thing that's driving me crazy this morning. Are you ready?
Yes.
Hashtag hot trainer.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Trainer, Austin. He's younger. He's 26. And I say that for a reason. Mm-hmm. I'm at the gym, exercising away. And I'm in mid-exercise. Mm-hmm. And he sometimes likes to to torque me a little bit.
Oh, weird. Like you do when you work out with people?
I don't know what you're talking about, and I don't appreciate those outbursts. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so I'm in mid-chest pump, Mm-hmm. And he looks at me and he goes, you know what? Britney Spears is more consequential to pop culture than Madonna.
What'd you do?
Well, I dropped the weight, I fired him, and then, no, I'm just joking. And he looked at me, he did joke, he goes, you're gonna fire me right now, aren't you? And I go, possibly.
Austin and I have that in common.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I haven't fired you lately. You have to admit, I haven't fired you lately.
Haven't fired you lately.
Yeah. But anyway, and I said, what? Britney Spears, that is, and I love Britney.
Yeah.
That is, you couldn't be more wrong. I stopped work. I looked at it. I go, you couldn't be more wrong. Better than Madonna. You may not like Madonna's music. There wouldn't be a Britney Spears without Madonna. We could end the argument there. Let me be Crystal Carrington clear. Without Madonna, there's no Brit. There's no Christina Aguilera. There was nobody like Madonna before Madonna.
No, yep, you're right. You're right. And I, being someone who is of the same generation as him, you would think I would pull for Britney, but I concur. I think Madonna in this context is bigger?
Right about now. Dear Jason, you are very out of touch, and I like Twin Cities Live better. That's what's happening right now.
And Dua Lipa is bigger than both of them.
That's right. Oh, I know. The youngins love Dua Lipa. Ooh. But, I mean, she's great. I love Dua Lipa.
Right?
But she's only been around for like 4 minutes.
Yeah, call me in 40 years.
Yeah. It's time for the hot dish. Roll it, Leo. Let's get started.
Not again.
I know. Good news for romantics out there. Netflix has ordered more seasons of Love is Blind. The show has been renewed for 14 more years, or 3 more seasons, with another one coming later this year. Season 2 dropped in February. It spent 5 weeks in Netflix's top 10. Season 3 is already filmed in Dallas and will have 10 episodes.
Wow.
Are you happy about this?
I don't watch the show.
I know, that's why I'm asking you first.
Yeah, so I just am one of those, like, I don't care. However, I do think that we get a little intense if anything is like, ooh, the cultural zeitgeist, love it. We're like, we're going to order 75 more of them. Like, can we just start with 1 more season?
Kendall couldn't agree with you more. But that's what network bosses do. And you know how much I love television executives.
No.
I love them. They're always right. They always do the right thing. They always know better than the creatives they manage.
Yes.
Having said all of that, sometimes they get very excited. Oh, we have a hit on our hands. Let's make 57 versions of it. And let's run the train right into the ground. There are countless examples of this. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Oh.
In 99, 2000, one of the biggest hits, ABC was in the toilet. Nobody was watching ABC. Nobody. Retirement homes didn't even have ABC on their TVs.
They didn't even know how to spell it.
No. Nobody was watching ABC.
Nope.
And then they did Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with Regis. Huge hit. 26, 28 million people watching, if not more. And then ABC's like, ooh, you know, the bean counters upstairs. They were in their bean pit. And they're like, ooh, we can get many more beans. Let's put it on 5 times a week, and they ruined it.
It is still on.
I know, well, it is, but it's not as special as it used to be.
Oh, okay.
So, anyway, I'm just saying, Netflix, just slow your roll. We don't need 2 a year.
No.
1 a year. Keep
God,
it special.
no.
But they're not listening.
No.
Next in the dish, speaking of Netflix, drama for Netflix's upcoming Marilyn Monroe biopic, Blonde. The Motion Picture Association has come out with a very controversial rating for the movie. One we haven't seen in mainstream movies in a long, long time. Again, the movie's called Blonde, and it has gotten the adults-only NC-17 treatment. Apparently, Netflix insisted that the director of the film hire an editor to, quote, curb the excess. Could you just trim like a quarter of the boob here? What do you trim the excess? We can only show the giblies from this angle.
Please mute everything.
Just either do it or don't do it. And it's streaming. Who cares?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Bridgerton is rated R, right? I think.
I don't even know if it has a rating. Jeff, does it have a rating?
TVMA.
TVMA. Mature
okay.
audiences.
And I mean, there's a lot of nook there. So I'm like, what more are we gonna see?
Again, it's not controlled by the FCC. So, you know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know
Yes.
why this is a big deal. It's streaming. Put your parental controls on and let the giblies fly. This is America.
Let them dance.
Let them go.
Be free.
Let the giblies fly. I get it. The parents are worried about it. You don't want little Timmy. You don't want little Timmy sitting there going, what's that? You know?
Yeah.
But look at the show Minx on HBO Max. That's streaming. Holy shnikes.
Yeah, you just gotta shut the blinds.
Oh my goodness, we just tried watching that. There are just a lot of naked people.
Oh.
So this movie's based, by the way, on a book by Joyce Carol Oates. The director is making no apologies, nor should they, saying people want the NC-17 version of Marilyn Monroe.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah. Scratch the 7-year itch and just let it fly. Next in the dish, Heidi Montag was a villain on the Hills, and she had big plans to turn that into a lucrative music career. That is until a certain singer showed up. Look.
Remember, but it's alright, just dance, gonna be okay. Da-da-doo-doo, just dance, it's that record game. Da-da-doo-doo, just dance, gonna be okay. Dance, dance.
Kendall just said that this song was released her first year of college. Jeff, executive producer Jeff and I were in our 15th year of contributing to our 401k.
It's probably.
We are worried about our HSAs here at Fox. According to Heidi, Lady Gaga prevented her from becoming a pop star. Heidi and Red One, who's a producer on Gaga's debut, Just Dance, were going to team up and write songs together. Heidi even recorded a song that Gaga wrote, but then Gaga demanded that the producer stop working with Heidi. Heidi says she would like to become a Christian singer. Okay, that's great. But, okay, no offense, but your lack of musical success has nothing to do with Gaga's musical success. You, right here, were not a musical success because you're not musical. We will be right back. We have that Friday feeling coming up next.
Oh, hi there. It's that Midwestern mom.
You just can't get enough of her. We love her. That Midwestern mom is back, celebrating a big anniversary with a recipe
Just trust me.
we all love, pink stuff. You know, that salad. Then we're celebrating female-owned businesses at the Mall of America. And a Jason Show retraction. We screwed up, and now we have to correct it. That and more when we return. Midwestern Mom's coming up. Sarah Rodgers is here. And by the way, Sarah Rodgers has 2 heads on a table. I looked over there, and Norm, I was like, she has 2 heads on a table.
2 is better than 1.
I guess you're gonna have to well, that's my motto. Gwen Stefani was on with Kimmel last night. They talked about their her COVID wedding to Blake Shelton, and that, my friends, is this morning's Late Night Rewind.
Did he encourage you to write your vows? Is that true?
He did,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I know I write songs all the time and stuff like that, but I just felt like I don't know how to do that, like for Blake. Like it just felt so hard. I procrastinated till the last day, and even like 2 weeks before, I had said to Blake, I'm like, I think maybe we should just do the like, repeat after me, like it's fine, let's just do that. And he's like, I already did mine. And I'm like, there's no way that you sat down and wrote that.
He was
already.
up on the ladder,
yeah,
writing his
yeah,
vows.
I was like, there's no way. And anyway, so cut to the wedding, and I finally got mine together. They turned out amazing. I was like, yes, I nailed it. And I went first. And so everyone's crying, I'm crying, we're bawling. And Blake looks at me and goes, well, Carson goes, try to top that one, right? And then he goes, well, you're always at me. I don't write enough music. And so I wrote you a song. And then he just pulls out a stool and a guitar and starts singing this song. And like, I'm just like, ah! Like, I mean, literally, I had to literally do my makeup over, like, before we did photos.
He
Like,
cheated.
So that's the difference between people like Gwen Stefani and us. Maybe not you, but do you see how she barely has a coat on? See, it's cool with her. With
Yes.
me, it would be like, put your coat up. You know what I mean? It was like it would look like
You're
I'm
like,
trying to
"Can
be
you just-
cool.
You're missing a spot.
Yeah. My friends would be like, will you pull your coats up? Jason, pull your coat up.
You know what you tell them? I like a shoulder. Right, Sarah Rodgers?
Okay, yeah.
See?
Sarah's dealing with the heads on her table. Let's leave her alone. You know, on Fridays we get an extra serving of hot dish all the way from Hollywood. Please give it up for Jacob Wasserman from TMZ. Hi, Jacob.
Hey, how's it going, Jason?
Good, buddy. How are you?
Good.
Hey, first up, the Miss USA organization is taking steps to help contestants with their mental health. This is good news to start with.
It's very good news to start with, and not to make things on a somber note, but for those who don't remember, Chesley Christ, she was a Miss USA winner back in 2019 and tragically died just a few months ago from suicide. And I think this totally woke up the whole organization. We spoke with Crystal Stewart, who's the president of Miss USA, and she told us that they were already thinking of mental health initiatives that they could implement prior to Chesley Christ's tragic death. But what they're doing now is incredible. What they're doing is they're going to be providing mental health workshops, is what they're calling it, for current contestants. So she pointed out that a lot of these contestants, face a ton of anxiety before they go on stage and face the limelight. So these workshops will help them prepare with that. And then also, these girls work for years for this one moment to become a queen. And if it doesn't happen, it's not like you're an NBA player and you could go for the championship next year. It's over. And some of these girls, or women, I should rather say, they deal with depression. So these workshops will help them cope with that. And it will also help winners. Because keep in mind, if you win Miss USA, you move to Los Angeles the next day, you compete in Miss Universe. That's a lot to take in. So this is a great initiative. And I just think it's really cool. In the past couple years, we've really seemed to champion mental health. And this is just another new initiative.
Yeah, and I love the normalization of talking about it. It should be talked about openly.
Absolutely.
Next up, Teresa Giudice is recovering from surgery. What emergency surgery, actually? What happened to her?
Yeah, it was very surprising, but the good news is that she's doing great now. We confirmed this morning that she left the hospital after getting her appendix removed. And yeah, on Wednesday, we saw that her daughter, Gia, posted on Instagram saying that wishing you a speedy recovery, Mom, hope you're doing well. And it just seemed like a very sudden surgery, but fortunately everything is great. And you guys might recall, she got engaged just a few months ago, and it's unclear when the wedding is gonna be, but hopefully after the surgery aside, it's all gonna be smooth sailing from here.
And is that it? Why does it say next in the dish? Is that it? Hold on a minute. One more. Vanessa Bryant has reconciled with one of Kobe's biggest sponsors.
Yes, so Kobe Bryant or Vanessa Bryant has been able to hash out a deal with Nike. And I'm sure a lot of you remember the Nike brands, especially Black Mamba, which was Kobe's. And back in April of 2021, it sounded like Vanessa was going to part ways with Nike because she couldn't figure out a deal in terms of money and shoe availability. And it seems like she was looking for a lifetime deal, which Nike was providing for Michael Jordan and LeBron James. I think we can all agree that Kobe is right in that category. I don't know if it was a lifetime deal, but they were able to work things out. So now there'll be new products for Kobe and also for Gianna, who also passed away, and all the proceeds, or the net proceeds that will be from Gianna's merchandise will go towards the Mamba and Mambacita Family Foundation, and that helps youth who participate in sports, so all going to a great cause.
Yeah, that's great news. Jacob, have a good weekend, my friend. Thank you.
Thanks.
So, did you see the story? Now, the story was great about Miss USA.
Yes.
Great. That's great news. I'm glad that they're supporting these girls. However, this is why. This is a cautionary tale. Never do those Zoom backgrounds where you're put in front of a green screen.
Oh, the head thing.
Part of her head disappeared.
I know. I was like, it was the hair.
She had a little nubbin. She had her ponytail, and it kept disappearing. It kept disappearing back and forth. And I was like, oh my goodness. That's what you never do. She was a beautiful woman, but her ponytail kept disappearing.
It's because,
right there.
It just becomes a little distracting.
I wasn't concentrating on the beautiful message. Look, her hair keeps disappearing. That's all I was looking at.
It's true. It really stinks when that
happens. I don't like, that's the worst thing, one of the worst things of the Zoom thing to come out. Don't use those backgrounds where there's a palm tree behind you. No one thinks you're in Florida.
Yeah, Mike, how'd you get to the Bahamas?
They know you're in Coon Rapids, in your daughter's bedroom. You know what I mean? You're in the nursery. That sounded creepy, and it didn't mean to.
I didn't know how to react, Jason. Just put that all right back in your mouth.
Hello, Victoria.
Are you sleeping yet?
That sounded so creepy.
It really did.
We know you're in your daughter's room. I just meant we know you're at home. No need, Ernest. for the Hawaii background.
I think we should
Nobody
move on.
thinks you're in Maui. And your head, it's misshapen? What?
I'm just still thinking about what you said.
Next in the dish. Is this the correction, Jeff? This is the correction, right? We have a retraction. I know.
Oh, yeah.
We try never to screw up on this show.
Never.
That's our goal, people.
Big goals.
This is, Kendall, no, stop. This is very serious,
Lofty
Kendall.
goal.
Kendall,
Sorry.
this is very serious.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday, we did a story on Jeopardy contestants thinking that Diana Ross was 95 years old. She's not 95. But then we reported something else, and one of our viewers called us out. LaDonna Jacobson wrote us, "Did I hear Jason say that Diana Ross is 82 years old? I hope I heard that wrong. In 3 days, she will be 78 years old." Well, LaDonna, according to our award-winning and never wrong research team, you are correct. You are correct. Miss Ross is 77 years old right now. In a statement, our research team says, yesterday, we have a graphic? Yesterday on the show, we inadvertently reported that Diana Ross was 82 years old. The mistake occurred while photographer Eric was in our office and told us a story about how he once judged a Diana Ross lookalike contest in Branson, Missouri with 82 contestants. We hope Diana will forgive our error.
It's budget cuts.
This is why photographer Eric should not be allowed in meetings. One of many reasons why photographer Eric should not be allowed. Puppets. Wigs for puppets.
That pesky camera he has everywhere.
I know. Can I tell you really quick? No, let's talk about this. Next on the dish, Hollywood's biggest night is coming up on Sunday. The Oscars are finally here, and we know who will perform live. So here's the update. Beyonce,
Yay!
Reba.
Yay!
We love Reba. Billie Eilish,
Woo!
and the cast of Encanto for this breakout hit.
Yeah, about that Bruno. I really need to know about Bruno. Give me the truth and the whole truth, Bruno. Isabella, your boyfriend here. Time for dinner. Keep us all waiting. Promise and sound in the sky. Close aloud in the sky.
We Don't Talk About Bruno wasn't nominated, but will be performed. It became one of the Disney's most successful songs of all time. One more note on this. There's a rumor going around that winners are going to protest the 8 categories not being shown live. Let me make that statement. Let me be clear on that. They're still being shown. They're just not. Anyway, they're going to hold the statue upside down, and some of the winners, are going to refuse to get up. My feeling on this is this. If you're saying that your protest is about not celebrating behind-the-scenes folks of these movies, what you're doing to that broadcast is punishing behind-the-scenes folks of the broadcast that was like 14 bazillion hours were spent. So you're robbing Peter to pay Paul. You're protesting, not celebrating one group of behind-the-scenes folks, but by being a brat and ruining the broadcast and forcing behind-the-scenes folks to scramble at the last minute to fill time, you're punishing another group of behind-the-scenes folks. So just get up, accept your award, go to the governor's ball, and go home. Time to meet today's JVIP. Today we have 2. First, Susan Charles. Hey, Susan. She loves that we highlight local things. Susan also thinks we have a great sense of humor and we're very funny. She says we seem real. Well, yeah, I'm just joking. Second VIP is Becky. Hi, Becky. Becky says she loves everything about our show. It makes her smile and laugh even when she's having a bad or sad day. Becky's been watching since the beginning, since season 1. She thinks I'm a sweet guy and loves the rest of the staff as well, except for director Leo. I'm just joking. Both Susan and Becky get a Jason Show mug, and they're entered to win the monthly grand prize, and that includes coming to the studio to watch the show, $150 accessories gift card to Becker Furniture World, and a $200 gift card from Woodhouse Spa. Great guests and more when we come back. Back after this. Welcome back. Well, our first guest this morning has become a star thanks to her Minnesota salads and TikTok and just God-given talent. Please welcome back to the show, that Midwestern mom, Amber. Amber, welcome back.
Thanks.
First of all, we're celebrating a couple anniversaries. It's your first year on TikTok.
It is.
Does it seem like 1 year?
Yes and no. Like, so many crazy things have happened. I can't believe it's only been a year, but also it's completely consumed my life. So,
Let's go back a year. If somebody would have told you that it had grown to what it has become, and I'm going to go through the numbers, would you have believed it?
No. I think because your producer reached out to me in like mid-April after I did Snicker salad, and I totally thought it was a joke. Like, I thought it was spam. And
most people, when they get an email from Ted, feel that way. Yeah.
So, and then it just. I think I had 30,000 followers the first time, and I thought that was so many, and now I can't even like comprehend the numbers.
Well,
so.
Amber, I heard you laughing at our research team, but our research team did the research. Here we go. Here's the stats. 11 million likes, 625,000 Thank you, Leo. The crew gets paid per animation.
Fantastic.
Yeah. 625,000 followers on the talk.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's great. And my Facebook page, I think in part because of the Jason show, is really blowing up too. Like, I am getting a lot of love on Facebook these days, which is really fun because it's a completely different demographic from TikTok. So it's like my mom's crowd is on Facebook.
Okay, exactly. Let's talk about that's actually. Can we? Let me dig into that for a while. Do you put the same kind of content?
I do.
Because this new era fascinates me. As an old school guy, traditional, they call it traditional media.
Yeah.
This fascinates me. So do you make different content for your Facebook page than you do for your TikTok?
Not necessarily. I post a lot of trends on TikTok because you have to feed TikTok every day. And so if I'm busy with the kids or something, I'll put a quick trend on TikTok, whereas Facebook really likes longer videos. Like, one of my mom's hair salon videos went uber viral on Facebook immediately because it was really nostalgia. It was about hometown community and about my mom doing the amazing things that my mom does in her community. So that really did well on Facebook, and eventually it went viral on TikTok. But it's really interesting to see how the different content performs on each platform.
Do us a service. Do us a public service. You said you dropped a term that I'm sure a lot of people in the audience, like, what is that? When you say TikTok is all about trends, what do you mean you drop a trend? What are you doing? So what does that mean?
There's like a viral sound out, or like a viral, not that I dance, but a viral dance or a viral sound, or like a lip syncing. And I'm always late because I'm that Midwestern mom, so like she's a little behind the times. But it doesn't matter because everybody thinks it's funny because that's part of the character. But and like 7 to 10 second videos do really well on TikTok, where the longer stuff does really great on Facebook and Instagram as well.
It's fascinating to me.
It's mind blowing, and I learn something new every day.
You have to capture their attention.
Yep.
And they say 3 seconds. Your videos can be second.
Yep.
But I've watched so many videos. They say 3 seconds.
Yep.
For the young. You need to get them right away. And it can't look too polished.
No, it can't. And that's usually where, that's where the accent comes in, because for heaven's sakes, who is this woman and why is she talking like that?
Yeah.
So
Did you really do the polar plunge in that dress?
I really did do the polar plunge in this dress.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Look at you! Heavens to Murgatroyd. Look at that. How was that?
It was, and here's the video. I have not even edited the video for TikTok yet because I have several different angles that I'm getting ready to do. But it was 23 degrees and sunny, so it was not that bad. I jumped in, and I think your adrenaline is just going so much because there was a huge crowd because it was so beautiful out. And we didn't get to have the Polar Fest last year, and so everybody was out and about and out with family and friends, and my adrenaline was just going like crazy. So I jumped in the water, and I'm like, this is it? This isn't that cold.
Really?
And so then I dunked under again because I was like, I kind of felt like I was cheating because we raised almost $8,000 in 10 days. Like
For
between
who? Will you do a shout out for your? Yeah.
I did the Boys and Girls Club, the local Boys and Girls Club community in my area, and just from being on Facebook, being on the Jason Show, being on TikTok, my followers, I think I had over 3,000 clicks on my donation link, and we raised almost $8,000 in 10 days. So I've already committed to doing it next year because I'm crazy, but I'm gonna go into it with more than 10 days to prepare, and I've got all sorts of like great plans and like what costume I'm gonna do and what music, and yeah, so it's gonna be super fun.
we have 30 seconds. We have to ask you every time you come. Your hometown has a giant turkey.
It does.
And we heard that there's a hole in its head.
Yeah, I don't know if
Do we need to do a fundraiser for the
we
turkey?
We might need to do a fundraiser for the turkey. Tom's got a hole in his head, and I don't know how he gets patched up. I don't know what artist we need to commission to come fix him, but.
Okay, if there's an artist out there that's good in plaster, if you're an
Fiberglass.
expert, fiberglass, can you fix? I can't believe I'm saying this. Leo, go to camera 5. Let me look right in the camera. Hi. If you're good with fiberglass and you have a spare day, can you please contact us? We need to fix a hole in the head of a fiberglass turkey. I just
in
read
rural
that.
Minnesota.
In rural Minnesota. More with Amber when we come back. She's making a classic Minnesota salad, the pink stuff, when we return. People in Washington are like, what the hell is that? Things overheard in the studio. Right, Amber?
Yes.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just going to
All right.
continue like that didn't happen. We're back with Amber from That Midwestern Mom, and we're making salad.
Yes.
What do we?
Have you ever had pink stuff? So,
No.
actually, my auntie calls it cherry pie salad. This is just a can of cherry pie filling.
Okay.
That's it, and it's actually not a Jell-O salad. Don't Jello.
It's not. Oh,
It's not a Jell-O salad. Nope. This is older than Jell-O. Well, no, it's not older than Jell-O, but this one's been around forever. My auntie Pat brought it to every celebration because with most of these Midwestern dishes, it's a can of sweetened condensed milk with cherry pie filling.
And can I just say, it's good, but it just looks horrible.
It just looks terrible.
Coming out of any can.
It just looks terrible.
Just awful.
But and everybody says, why? Why did all these salads come about? Well, if you think about it, we're buried under snow, 9 months a year?
Yeah.
And we didn't have fresh produce back in the day. Canned pineapple, canned mandarin oranges, canned anything was a luxury. And if you needed to go to a potluck later, this is fancy.
This is
fancy and fun.
Because I always, we were discussing it right as we went to commercial. Our friends in Washington are like, what in the world are they doing? I know Washington, we can't explain it. We tried, but yeah.
Well, it is pretty funny because so it's just cherry pie filling, sweetened condensed milk, Cool Whip topping, and marshmallows, of course. Because
marshmallows are in it?
Why wouldn't there be marshmallows in a salad?
So we have Cool Whip and marshmallows in the same salad.
Absolutely. And, you can put nuts in them if you want to do the crazy eyes and the smashing. Oops, sorry.
Wait.
Where's my
there
camera?
Wait. There, Leo. Don't.
But it just depends on your crowd. Do they want nuts or not? How nutty is your crowd?
Amber, when given a choice, I always try. It's not always successful, but Are we still on the air? I'm just kind of wondering.
Fold it in, Jason.
Okay, fold it in.
Don't forget to fold in the Cool Whip.
Okay. Okay.
And that's it, really.
That's it?
That's it. You are supposed to chill it, but I chilled the ingredients in the fridge before I came here. You're supposed to chill it overnight.
Okay.
And
overnight?
Boy, absolutely.
Okay.
We're all about preparing before the big potluck.
Yeah. Okay, Amber, I got to tell you, the more you mix it.
Or you throw it outside on the porch.
That's a Minnesota.
Throw it out. It's such a Midwestern.
That's the extra refrigerator for the Midwest.
Refrigerator.
I got to tell you, that looks actually, the more you mix it, it's pretty.
Look at it. It's so pretty. It's so cute. It's dessert, really.
Yeah.
But the reason why we serve it as a salad is so we can serve this at Thanksgiving dinner, and then you can have dessert afterwards.
Yes.
I've maybe had 3 tablespoons of this in my entire life.
Okay. May I have some?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna.
There's more down here.
There's
paper towels.
Here's a spoon.
Here,
Okay.
there's nothing more Midwestern than serving it in a Cool Whip dish. So
That's how classy we are.
That's how classy we are
Okay,
around
let me
here.
try this. Okay, this is I've honestly never had this.
No.
As
yeah.
long as I've lived here, Kendall has.
It's a good one. Oh yeah. it's so
is
much
really
sugar,
good.
but it's so good.
Nobody invited you. Nobody invited you.
So,
I thought you didn't like it.
there are
Right
more.
there. There's another spoon right
and it's
there.
clean. I just got it out of the box.
I thought you hated it, right?
No, it's really good.
You really didn't like it.
Okay. What do you have? Do you have anything coming up other than our fundraiser for the turkey?
Yeah, I guess we need a fundraiser for the turkey. But, well, I'm a music teacher, so our big concert is coming up at the end of the year.
Oh!
Speaking of Bruno, we are going to sing. We don't talk about Bruno because, why wouldn't we?
Do the kids love it?
They do love it. I'm teaching them Dos Oruguitas, which is the Spanish song from Encanto.
I love.
So
You sound like Kendall. She came back from Colombia. She's acting like she's taken Spanish for like 80 years.
Well, I lived in Costa Rica as a foreign exchange student, so I speak fluent Spanish. So I'm teaching my students Spanish, and they're giving me a little bit of trouble with it, but they're having a blast, and they love it. And then I put like clips of me teaching the Spanish on TikTok and Facebook, and everybody else loves it. And then the classes fight with each other about, why'd you put us on TikTok? Why didn't you put us on TikTok? So it's so cute. And then my best friend's son was on my TikTok yesterday, just super fast. And of course, I had parental permission because she's my best friend. And so then all my students come into my live last night. Why is he on your TikTok and not us?
Gosh.
So
Well,
it's just tons of fun.
Follow Amber on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. There's the address right there. Search for That Midwestern Mom. We'll be right back. Sarah Rodgers is coming up next. Back in a moment. And Kendall's already done with that salad. No, I don't want your leftovers. Pandemic, lady. From one fabulous woman to another, and in person, my love. We're highlighting some women-owned businesses at the Mall of America. And joining us now is a person who knows everything about the MOA, and she's my fashion North Star, the one and only Sarah Rodgers. Welcome back to the studio.
It's so great to be here and to see everybody in person. Miss you.
I miss you. Okay, I love it. I gotta say, and the bosses at Mall of America have heard me say this. I love, not that you guys haven't done it, but I love the renewed focus on local and giving. Don't you love? It's just nice. I've always loved MOA, but this just makes me proud that there's just such a focus on this, and especially women-owned businesses.
I know, that's right. I'm
Yeah.
excited to feature a few of the women-owned businesses at Mall of America and just kind of highlight their success. I mean, they really went for it, and they're doing a good job, too.
So where are we going to start?
All right, let's start here with Global Braids.
Okay.
So this is your full-service hair salon specializing in braids, and braids are really trending. And she does a variety of braids. I'm a novice at it, but she was just telling me, cornrows, twists, locks, women and guys are really into it. So she can do that at her salon for you. And she also has her own proprietary hair products. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah, so with your natural hair, if you just want it to be shiny, healthy, if it's thinning.
That's this right here, Sarah?
Yes,
okay. Yeah, Eric's getting a nice shot of those.
You want a little bit of growth. These products are thought to kind of help promote that with, castor oil and black seed oil, tea tree, some of the ingredients.
Perfect. Next?
Next, we have a store called Elements, and this store features luxury streetwear and lifestyle clothing.
And that's all right here,
And
Sarah?
that's all
right
right here. Some of the brands that you'll see, La Roca, this is one of their own labels that they did a collaboration with Hibernation, I believe. They've got the Purple brand. They even sell shoes there. This is the Represent brand. So they really are, known for having that top-notch streetwear.
And I've passed the store. I mean, I know it shocks people that I've been there, but I pass it, and it's always busy, and it's a great. It's a great merchandised store.
It is, and the employees are so much fun to shop with too.
Absolutely.
You'll really enjoy your experience there.
Next.
Okay, next we have Lotus Beads and Jewelry. They've been at the mall for about 13 years now, and they sell beads braids and they sell jewelry, but they also offer jewelry repair.
Oh.
And they also offer classes. So if you want to make your own jewelry, you can do that as well. But they do sell necklaces, earrings. You can see here, you can even pick up the rocks, so the raw form. And I'm featuring here opal. They have Ethiopian opal. There's some amethyst, and there's some rose quartz. That rose quartz is thought to be the love stone, so it makes a great gift.
Well, and I didn't know, again, I passed it a million times, didn't know it was female owned.
Yeah, Shelly.
I love
and she
that.
is such a sweetheart. You would just love her. It's an interactive store, and it's a lot of fun.
Next.
Okay, how about Fabulous Diva?
Okay.
Martina owns this store, and her tagline is "She serves the curves." Yep. Because she offers clothing for women that are size 14 to 28. She has everything from casual to dressy, but right now she really has a wonderful assortment of dresses. And of course, you can find accessories too. So I'm showing the one-shoulder dress here. I like that her dresses have a lot of design elements built in to kind of help you feel more confident, look your personal best as well. So, and then she has shoes too. Check out these, Jason, with the bling.
That's what I got to tell you from back here. I love that she's showcasing sizes of real women.
Yes.
But I went right, of course, my eye went right
to those shoes. Yeah, they're a showstopper. And that's what she's all about, giving you, just a lot of style that makes you feel good.
We have about a minute left, but you know what I love, and I know that you've seen it at Mall of America. Every 5 years, more mannequins that look like real people.
Oh, for sure.
And I was at the MOA last weekend, and I went past a window. Every mannequin looked like real people.
I know, it's like a head turner.
Yeah.
Okay. My favorite destination for a treat is the original Popcorn House. They are the bomb. And they make it with coconut oil, premium ingredients. Even their cheese is the cheesiest. They use Belgium chocolate. They've got catering that they can do for you, or custom, put together
and female
packages for you. Yes. Stephanie is so fabulous at what she does.
This mix.
And
so this is because this is the house mix, because it reminds me of the Chicago mix at Garrett's. So this right here, we can get it here in Minnesota.
Flamin' hot cheddar. She even does like Rice Krispie bars, but it's popcorn on a stick. So you've got wonderful varieties and just the best of the best, because they use mushroom kernels, so they pop fluffier and crispier. Oh, they're so good. And her cheddar cheese, that's my favorite. Is so cheesy.
And did you notice I never moved until food? And then I moved, like I stood right there for every item, except I moved.
My God.
I moved to the shop that isn't, look at the shop. This ain't a good looking shop, but I moved because food's over here.
Yes.
That's right.
I understand.
Thank you to Sarah Rodgers. All these items are available, of course, at the Mall of America. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this. I love a good Chicago mix. Welcome back. It is time, my dear friends, for the world's shortest segment. The force is strong in New York City. The world's largest Star Wars fan exhibit is now open. It features 600 pieces of memorabilia from the movies, including life-size figures, costumes, sculptures, and props. The Fans Strike Back exhibit runs through June. We'll be right back. That's awesome. Welcome back. Friday, Kendall. Friday. It is time now for the surprise goodbye. You know how this works. We don't know what's in this until right now, so let's go. You won't believe this story. A guy finds out his favorite snack food is actually made for dogs. The guy's daughter posted on Reddit saying her dad has been grabbing biscuits from his local gas station for 20 years. When he offered his daughter some, she realized they were dog treats. No word if he plans to keep eating them.
How do you screw that up?
How do you not know they're dog treats?
Like, there's usually like very clear signs that it's for a dog.
Or it has a little like a little dog symbol
or
something. And they're usually dog I mean, I've eaten a dog biscuit before.
The bacon one? Because that's one I've tried.
I love how you. Okay. I love how she specifically mentioned the exact dog. No, I worked at a pet store.
Oh.
And I worked with a friend of mine, and we had, when no one else was looking, we had dumb dares. And
so you had a good excuse. I was just trying bacon flavored dog.
Yeah, no, we just had a dare and I ate a dog biscuit. So they just taste like nothing.
They're like
but
dry.
But they weren't enjoyable. But this guy obviously had a tasty one.
The bacon strips aren't bad.
Kendall, can I give you a piece of advice?
Sure. For Friday.
Never say that again.
Okay.
Like, I would keep that to yourself.
Hi.
Don't, not in any company say the bacon strips are good.
No one's watching, right?
Okay. No, people are watching. Monday on the show, it's time for Backyard Gadgets, and the gadget guy is here. Plus, the host of the new TBS show, Rat in the Kitchen, will join us live. That sounds delightful. Go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you're doing it wrong. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday. Let's go get some dog biscuits.